Oh man. Hey, I still wanted to play some of that. Golly.
Period.
Hold on now. Hold on. That was hard cutting that off. That was tough.
Thank you.
That was tough. Hello. Hold up. Yeah. All right, man. Mic check 1 2, man.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Hey, hello. We here.
We here with it.
Yes. Mic check 1 2. We are back. Welcome to the Lost in the Sauce podcast. I'm your host, Sauce. Thank y'all, man, for all the new subscribers, all the new listeners. You feel me? Make sure y'all go like, comment on the YouTube page, Outies Network. You feel me? We on Apple, Spotify, Google Play, Outies Network. You know what I'm saying? Follow me at Sauceville615. Follow the Lost in the Sauce Pod. You dig what I'm saying? Man, we building them subscribers, man. I appreciate everybody that's been tapping in, been sharing it, been subscribing. I really, really, really appreciate y'all. You feel me? Y'all keep doing that, man. Keep running it up. Share it to a friend. Share it to another colleague. Share it to somebody. You feel me? And we're going to keep running it up. You dig what I'm saying? So salute to y'all. We got a superstar in the building. You dig what I'm saying? A friend of the show. You know what I mean? Yes. Yes. Man, watching this woman just kind of grow and evolve from like the last time we spoke has just been truly amazing. She's been working her tail off. You know what I mean? And it's just been beautiful to see. We got the Khmer princess in the building. You dig what I'm saying?
Period.
Big boss. You know what I mean?
Big moon.
Yes. Yes, hello. Hold up. You know what I mean? Yes. Without further ado, it is my honor and pleasure to welcome Miss Bella Moon in the building. You dig what I'm saying? Let's go. Yeah.
I'm back, baby.
Yes. How you been?
I've been great. Been really, really, really good. And happy to be here.
Yes.
A lot has happened in the year.
Oh, yeah. And we're going to get to it. It's been a little minute. We got a lot to catch up on. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
But, yeah, for starters, you look amazing.
Thank you.
Yes.
Had to put the drip on for you.
Hey, hello. Hey.
Okay. It's been a year after. Had to come out stepping.
Yeah, come on now. Come on.
Yeah.
You looking it. You walking in it. You feel me?
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me start for starters. How was you fresh from LA, man? How was that? Like,
it was beautiful. I performed for Mrs. Cambodia for this charity event to raise money for the homeless people in LA and to, build schools out in Cambodia for like the children. And it was like a beautiful cause, and it was so many amazing people there. And I'm just like grateful I got to experience that. That was like my first time like performing at like a real Cambodian event. Mm-hmm. And it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Super, super beautiful.
Tell me about like the embrace out there, like, cause you've been to LA a couple of times, right? Or?
Yeah. I go to LA a lot.
Okay.
But just for like hangouts and like friends and I did like one other show out there, but nothing like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that was really cool. Really cool to see. Seeing
like the embrace of like your people out there and them, handpicking you to come out to that event to perform and do that. Like, how did that feel?
I couldn't believe it for real. Like, I kind of undermined it. Like, I knew it was a big event, but I guess it's because I've been so busy. I really didn't like, I don't know, like
really take it in. Like,
I didn't prepare for it. Type shit. I was like, okay, I gotta get a pretty dress. I know I'm gonna be on the red carpet, but like the energy there and the energy that I was like receiving, was like unmatched. Like, I think that was like the first time I ever like got that much love from like a group of like my people
Yeah.
in person for being an artist. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that was like heartfelt for real. And yeah, it's definitely this whole thing is like super wholesome.
Yeah.
So wholesome.
Now you got a big heart. Did you cry at all, like after the fact or anything like that? Because I know you such a, you know what I'm saying, you're such a sweetheart. But
I did cry a little bit. I didn't tell nobody that either. And it was the day
That's
after.
beautiful.
It was the day after too. I was getting ready for this photo shoot, and like I've been trying to do really good at like praying,
mm-hmm.
and I was like looking in the mirror, and I was like just thanking God for like the experience that I had last night. And then I just got choked up and the bitch started crying. I'm like, oh, okay, this is real. Like, you know, it's just so refreshing, new, and, you know, yeah, it's just beautiful. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Yes.
This is really cool. It's like a whole nother wave. I feel like a new artist almost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. From like the last time I've been here. Because it's like, you know, we're always elevating, but you gotta break levels of certain things, and just like embodying a whole culture is crazy.
Yeah,
to me. You know what I mean? And I'm happy I did it.
Beautiful.
I'm really happy I did it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Let's touch on that a little bit. Like, so from last time you were here, you was really like dabbling in the, I guess you could say like R&B lane and like where you were at creatively at the time. Mm-hmm. But it's been a year now to this day, and a lot has like evolved, like from what we just played, you know what I'm saying, to intro the pod. Like,
yes,
it's high energy, it's turned up,
yes.
like low key in your like rapper bag a little
For
bit,
real,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's so funny because like from the last time we talked, we joked about people like saying that I was a rapper.
Yeah,
like, and I was like, I'm not a rapper, like whatever. And I'm just like, okay, whatever, brush it off. And then since I met like the, you know, Topper Atwood and Dice Ritchie,
yes.
they kind of like gave me some new sounds that I was like, oh, am I in this bag for real now? Mm-hmm. Because I like it. And, you know, like I'm really strong on my songwriting. And I'm like, let me just see what I can do. And it just happened to be like trappy ass beats.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, let me do some girly shit on here. So I love it. Like, it's really dope.
That's
really,
fire.
Really dope.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That is a person that I do want to talk about though. Can you speak on what it's like working with Topper and Richie? You know what I'm saying? Like, could you go a little more in depth of what their process is like?
Yeah.
Working with them.
So when I met Richie through DJ Chill.
Okay.
And me and Chill were like supposed to work on a track, and he brought Richie in.
Fire.
And so this is the first time like me and Richie like ever like, you know, encountered each other, and off rip, like, I was like, I know for sure he can do what I want him to, you know, type shit. Mm-hmm. But we didn't sit on it at all, and it was maybe like a year or so after I ran into a girl. I forgot I met this man, type shit, you know. And then, and I went into the studio for Maya Rihanna. Mm-hmm. I love Maya Rihanna. She's a dope ass artist here in Nashville. And she brought me in to like do a feature track with her. Mm-hmm. And that was like the first time me, Richie, Topper, like all of us was in the studio and just vibing the fuck out, you know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And it was all amazing energy. And so from that point on, I was like, oh, did I just like find my tribe type shit? Mm-hmm. You know, just musically. And I was like, I think I did. And excuse me, my allergies, but yeah, so, I just started going in there a lot more often, and we just kind of just vibed out. A lot of times I'll just go in there, and they play me a beat, and I'll just write it, and then record it, and then other times, like, they just send me beats, and I'm just going home and sitting in it, and I write, and then I come back, and, you know, they give me pointers, and all the things. They're like my hype men. Like, cause you know, when you're like in the studio and you're rapping a little bit, like you gotta, you know, so it's always good ass energy, and they're just like, hell yeah, like we fuck with that. So I really love that I have them on my team now. That makes me so happy.
Hard, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Topper and Richie, man.
For real.
Them were some really good guys. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, when you building a team like that and, you know, assembling your tribe, you know what I mean? In that sense, it's always good to just have some good, genuine people around you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
that get you and get the vision of what you're trying to do, or even like push you creatively and what, you know what I'm saying, where they can see you going or doing this or doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You always want to work with people who's excited to work with you.
Yes.
And that's dead ass how they felt about me. And I was like, okay, I love that. This makes me happy. And for Get the Money to be the first song that we ever put out all together, like, that just speaks for itself. That's crazy.
Let's touch on that a little bit because, you know, circling back a little bit, like what I was talking about of the new like sounds and stuff. You went from FYT to like, I think in between of when the last time we talked, you went from FYT to Sanity to then this.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy ass jump.
Crazy jump. Crazy jump.
Like, if you go look at the visuals for Sanity, it's all like sultry. I'm just like sitting, you know, in dresses.
Got your candles lit and stuff.
Whatever, right. That was the last video I dropped before this fucking I Get the Money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, lit as fuck. So I was just like, I know that was like, everybody was like, what the hell she got going on? But hopefully in the best way possible. So.
No, it's great. It definitely shows some versatility, and I think from just like your personality and how you carry yourself, it was a matter of time before we heard you in these kind of bops and stuff. But
I think so too.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like you're already like a super fun person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Turned up energy, like kind of the life of the party for sure.
I love that.
So to hear this in the music, it sound like shit. I mean, right now you back to having fun.
Yes, I am. It's definitely super fun. Like, I remember the last time we talked, I was talking about how now I'm trying to create a sound where it's more electric and, you know, things I can dance to while I'm on stage because I love performing. And just things I can, you know, just fucking rock the fuck out, shake my ass, work out to, whatever the case may be. And that's dead ass the bag that we're in right now. And that's, like, cool. Like, to see how that, like, from then to now, it's like, okay, these are the tracks that, like, I did, like, in the between times. So it's really cool.
Talk to me about, I mean, you had one that was a splash. And you know what I'm saying? Like, just some fly shit that you was doing. Can you talk to me about, like, how Get the Money was made?
Yes.
Like, and where did the Khmer Girl remix come into play with that?
Oh, my God. That shit.
Because you have the original version.
Right. It's so crazy how that shit came about. So when we did some of those tracks that you heard off the EP, and then Richie played me Get the Money beat, and yeah, it was like the name was like In My Bag or something like that, right? And then I heard the beat and I'm like, send me that right now.
Yeah, I was about to say, what was your first reaction?
No, I was like, send me that right now. I don't like, because obviously like the transition from the R&B beats to like the trap beats or the, you know, the hip hop beats or whatever, it's like that's so different, right? And I'm just like, let me test my fucking pen. If I let me just go ahead, just send it to me. I want to see what I can do with it, right? So I was in a bubble bath, and I'm just like, this shit's so fucking hard. And I'm just writing, and then I came up with the second hook, and I was like, he liked them country girls. I said I like the cabbage, baddies from the south, putting them out to some baddies, and I'm like, okay, period. But what people don't know is that I did the verse to the Khmer Girl remix first.
Wow.
So I actually wrote that verse for my TikTok because I was going viral for my Khmer stuff on TikTok. And then I was like, when I heard the Get the Money beat, I was like, let me try to do some bilingual shit, right? And so I wrote that. I wrote the verse. That was on the Khmer Girl remix. And I was like, and I actually recorded it and put it on my TikTok before I even recorded it at the studio, right?
Wow.
Yeah, people don't know that. I don't even think Richie knew that. Yeah, Richie don't even know that.
That's crazy. That's hard.
Yeah, and I obviously, like, I archived it because I was like, if they're going to hear this shit, like, I'm going to do it right? But I literally threw that verse to the side and didn't even fucking think about it. And then I was just like, just started, you know, obviously kept writing. And I was just like saying, a bad bitch, but you know you capping. If it lost me, then that boy surely lacking. And I'm like, okay, this is the intro for Get the Money. And I did what I did with the rest of it. And I'm like, this is hard. I love it. Took it into the studio, and they were like, what the fuck? They was like, that is crazy. Like, you got bars. Like, this shit is nuts. And then I kind of like impressed myself with that. I'm not going to lie. And I was like, okay, cool. This is really, really dope. Now, I was like, let's do, you know, obviously content promo. We're going to drop Get the Money. Cool. This is going to be something different nobody's seen from me before. And and people are really scared about that. And I'm like, but if you know me in real life, you know that I'm outside. Well, at the time, I was outside. Like, yeah.
We get to it.
I was outside.
Don't worry about it.
I was throwing parties. I was shaking ass. Like, you know, everybody knew the type of bag that I was in. They know I'm not. I am a soft girl, but they know I got a little oomph to me. So I don't know why you're so shocked. Okay, you know what I mean? Like, I got a little fire in me.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, so we did that.
That's that eerie shit, ain't it?
It really is. Yeah, definitely. Did that. Then the next time I went into the studio was 2 days after I did. I dropped. No, I'm sorry. I dropped Get the Money that Friday. I went back in the studio that Tuesday. Okay.
Okay.
And I only was finishing. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know what I was. I think I was starting Mami Get Em. I did Mami Get Em.
Okay.
And then I told Topper, I was like, Top, can you like pull up Get the Money again? And I was like, I think I want to just lay down this verse, right? And then I was like, I'm going to just do like a little remix to it or whatever. And then I was like, yeah. And we get into the conversation, and he's like, I was like, yeah, Cambodian people, like, I don't really see a lot of sounds that's like viral as far as like for Khmer women. You know what I mean? There's a lot of like dope ass Cambodian songs for like Khmer women, but not what sounded like on this specific beat.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck it. So I was like, we just gonna do this for TikTok. And then we did it.
Wow, that was the whole plan the whole time. Of like, hey, I don't plan on doing anything major with this. It's just TikTok.
Yes, it literally was just supposed to be like a sound for TikTok, right? And so I was like, okay, period. I literally did the first video that went viral for the shit. I did it that night. I dropped it the day after. And no like plan on it. I was just like, here's both versions, cool. Because, you know, usually, like, I would, like, plot things out accordingly, right? That shit, like, I had more shares on it than I did had likes. Wow. Like, so, like, that says a lot for itself. Like, it was, like, every time anybody pressed on that video, they shared it. Yeah. And I was just like, oh, this is nuts. Like, and I'm like, this is something. You know what I mean? So I was just like, oh, okay, like, my folks are, like, really tapping in. And that was one thing that I didn't know as being, like, a Cambodian woman is how I was going to have my people gravitate toward me. You know what I mean? I'm so different. You know, I'm edgier. I'm not your traditional Cambodian woman. I'm from the South. Like, how am I going to get these folks to, like, really fuck with me and my music, you know, and just embrace me for who I am and not try to pretend like I'm something I'm not. So, and I did that, and they literally, a lot of them, most of them, loves it. And now this shit is like a hit in Cambodia.
Crazy.
I'm like international now.
Crazy.
This shit is so
Shout
crazy.
out to that. That's fire.
I know.
Fire.
It's really dope.
And congratulations with that, because, like, I mean, I definitely want to ask you, just when you in a creative space, like, how much does the marketing brain come in with that? Because I would say one thing that is great about, like, what you do is you hustle hard and you're, like, an amazing, like, marketer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank
like,
you.
You know how to really, like, brand yourself and, like, push whatever it is that you want to push.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you so much. Yeah. I mean, I think it's just years of me, like, doing what I've been doing. Like, I've been doing music since I was 18 for real, and I started dropping music at 22, and every time that I drop anything, I feel like my brand always stayed the same. I'm very bubbly, pink, feminine, you know what I mean? And that hasn't changed at all.
Yeah.
But obviously people in period goes through like their errors. You know what I mean? So right now I'm in not eras. Well, both shit.
Yeah, no,
like, like go through the eras.
Real shit.
And yeah, so it's just like, okay, how can I do this? And you just every time you post, you just pay attention to what works, and you just kind of like ride off of that and see how it goes. And that's literally the marketing strategy. Is literally just staying consistent and trying to do better than what you did, you know, your last quarter, and just see where it goes from there. You never know, you know. Like, I did not know that My Girl Remix was going to go crazy like this, and I'm happy it did. So
that's
really
how's that felt with like the reception of the Khmer people? Like, how did it feel for you? You know what I'm saying? Actually seeing them embracing it, like, oh yeah, we tapped in with her and we want more of that.
It's crazy to like talk about and think about, because the energy that they give me, I feel like it's more than me. It's more than my music. So one thing people don't understand about Cambodian people is like we in America, we are like hood as hell, right? A lot of us are fucking. Was raised in the hood, like literally, whatever the fuck the case may be, like, you know, and we grew up with black people. You know what I mean? And people don't understand, like, we carry ourselves completely differently than what people in Cambodia do. And there's a lot of people like us in Cambodia, right? But there's like a specific, Khmer Americans, like, I feel like they never had anybody to look up to. I never had nobody to look up to as far like as a Cambodian person. I never had another Cambodian person where I was just like, I admire them because they're like me. And now I'm like them. So they're looking at me like she's literally representing the culture. She's gonna be the one to put the culture on. Like, if you didn't know about Cambodian people before, you know about us now. You know what I mean? So, and I didn't feel that until, like, I'm seeing all the comments and all the messages people are sending me, and like telling people how, like, because of me, like, people are telling me like because of me they love themselves now. And growing up with parents from like a third world country is not a positive situation. If y'all don't know anything about like the Khmer Rouge and shit like that, people are dead ass beaten to death. They literally watch like their fucking parents die, get tied up on horses, dragged to death, like real life shit, you know? That shit's like traumatizing to like generations of people. Like, it's like giving me chills just thinking about that shit.
Yeah. It's okay. Take your time.
Yeah. So, growing up, we didn't have a lot of love, you know? Why am I getting emotional?
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
This is the first time I'm in depth talking about this shit. So it's like, okay. And the impact that this song is giving them is like, okay, they're like really finding confidence in themselves to feel okay on how they are, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's really beautiful to like be that for them, and it's bigger than me. Yeah. It's way bigger than me. So,
girl, let me get you a tissue, man. You about to make me cry, girl.
No, give me a tissue. It's crazy.
We got some tissue over there.
Yeah, we just don't have, like... Hold on, yeah.
Is there one over there in the corner?
Cut the camera.
Hey, look.
I'll cry.
Hey.
My bad.
Girl, you about to make me cry, man.
It's crazy. They don't know the depths of it, you know?
Tell me about... how's that felt for you to, like, give your people hope like that? Like, can you touch on that a little more?
Yeah.
Like, how's that feeling with you kind of taking that responsibility for your people, for your culture, to give them some hope, make fun music, you know what I'm saying, and give them a representation of them, you know what I'm saying, and walking in the right light?
I didn't understand, like, how important it was, you know? Like, just to have... For them to have somebody, like, speaking for them, you know? Because I am a hothead. I will clap back Like, I don't care, especially if it's like speaking for like a massive majority of people. I don't give a fuck. Like, I will say whatever I have to say to make it like, yeah, I don't know what y'all talking about. You know what I mean? And now it's like, this song was for fun. Now I'm like, damn, my music, it's like, I feel like I obviously always felt like I had a purpose. Because, like, even prior to this song, I felt like my whole thing was, like, finding confidence in you, embodying the fact that I'm a woman, that I'm feminine, and that, you know, and, like, going through, like, a healing. Just going through healing all the time, right? But now, this song was fun. Like, but with everything that, like, is going, like, surrounding it, it's like, damn, I'm healing myself through the traumas of what I had dealing with growing up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and that's crazy to me. Like, because when I first dropped the Khmer Girl remix, and there's a lot of people that had a lot of stuff to say. Obviously, the Khmer folks was talking about I was too ratchet. And, you know, and other people are saying, like, she's only popping because she's embodying the fact that she's foreign. And that was a big thing where I was scared of to do, period, was the fact to talk about the fact that I was foreign. Nobody, especially with this day and age, talking about race. You know what I mean? You know, there's obviously everything's on the Shade Room. You see everything. I'm not oblivious to how people feel about foreign women, period. You know, I'm in a predominantly, you know, Black genre. And so I never wanted to, like, do that, you know? So I'm getting, like, people, you know, trying to discourage me on both sides. What's the question?
How have you I mean, right now, you kind of telling me about, like, navigating through that. So I'm more curious about that.
Yeah. And it's like, it's kind of like, I don't know. It's just kind of like, it's hard. But, that's what I was getting at. I felt like I was going through imposter syndrome.
Oh, man.
Yeah, because I'm Khmer American. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I'm, like, different than what Khmer people in Cambodia will see. You know, I'm different than how other people around the world would, like, take me. And it's like, and that alone made me feel like, am I Khmer enough to do this shit? You know? Like, and then, but I always felt like the oddball out, always. Like, from both sides, from growing up in the hood and from Cambodian people, period. So it's crazy to think that, like, okay, now it's working for me because I am different. It's working. You know what I mean? So I'm not trying to steer away from that, but yeah, it's a lot of pressure. Like, this is, like, serious for me, you know? And I overthink, and I'm depressed, and I'm, like, crying myself to sleep every night because I'm like, I don't know how to move, you know? But that's just me being a little sensitive baby.
No, and that's okay, and that's real though. That's actually, you being truthful with how it feels like behind closed doors, because people may not know that. You know what I'm saying? People kind of just see the glow of it, but they don't necessarily understand, like, the pressures and the things that you have to deal with, like, in real time.
Internally, yeah.
Internally, yes.
And it sucks that I even feel like this because I'm such a confident woman. You know what I mean? But this is, like, I feel like it's healing, like, generational trauma almost.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, and and it's a beautiful thing at the end of the day, but does it hurt in the midst of going through all of it? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's just nuts. You know, people switching up on me left and right just because of me embodying my ethnicity. Yeah, I've always been Khmer.
Yes.
I've always been a Khmer girl. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying nothing less about anybody else. I'm just embodying what I am, you know, and empowering my people. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, you know?
I think you can definitely, I think where people get it misunderstood is, like, when people try to put you in a box and they don't realize that, like, you can't take on, like, a responsibility, but you are still you.
Yeah.
But, you know, in the midst of that, you're still evolving too. You know what I mean? So, I just kind of wish people didn't do that.
Yeah, it's okay. But, like, you know, that just comes with it, and it's going to get I'm like still a baby artist, you know? So it's just like, it's going to get harder than this. So I'd rather just like deal with all the emotions now and, you know, and learn from it and then realize how to navigate it when I get bigger. Because I know I'm going to get bigger.
Yeah.
You know, I literally just dropped that song in September and this shit is going crazy now. And I'm like, you know, so I'm like, okay, I'm doing it right. It's fine. And me going through the hard times is necessary.
Yep.
And it's fine. And I'm sorry I cried on camera.
No, this is beautiful.
You know?
This is beautiful.
Shit, I'm a fucking thug at the end of the day. So don't play with me.
Hey.
But thugs cry too.
Yeah. Hey, come on now. Yes, ma'am.
So funny.
Now let me tell you what like the beautiful part of that. Like you kind of telling me that, and thank you for sharing that. I really appreciate that. Because I think people don't necessarily see, you know what I'm saying, the inner works of all of these things. And I think all of us as creatives at some point, we have to go through like certain battles. We have to heal certain traumas. We have to, you know what I'm saying, really figure things out along the way while we're doing some dope shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
But speaking to like going through those tough times, hearing like this music on the other side of like what you're doing. Yeah. It's fire.
Thank you.
It's fire. So hearing a lot of the fun stuff that you're doing.
Fun. It's not.
You sent me these tracks, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? They'll be out. But hearing them, I could just hear the certain pockets you in, the confidence you walking in. It sounds like very vibrant, and just turned.
Yeah,
you know
it's turned. It's turned for sure.
So it's dope. It's dope seeing you kind of navigate that. Like it's kind of like you went this way, but then showing you can go this way, and then you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I was like, when I first started doing music, it was very sultry R&B shit, you know. But that was like the pocket that I started off with, and like now it's like, okay, I'm grown. You know, I feel like back then I was talking about sexy shit. But now I'm like, I don't have to feel bad about talking about sexy shit because everybody do some sexy shit.
Yep,
so
facts.
whatever. Like, so it's cool. And I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I'm just navigating because I still want to be in my R&B bag, obviously. So this is just like another phase of me where I'm.
It's
like,
hot outside
okay.
too. Come on now, it's finna be hot outside.
No, for real. So it's a good time to like drop some stuff like this. Is really cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can we speak on some of these tracks?
Sure.
Tell me about one of your favorite, because I'm gonna tell you mine.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Tell me about one of your favorite tracks.
I think my favorite track is either My Baddie.
Okay.
Which is, My Baddie 101.
Yeah.
Or Big Mad.
Oh, that motherfucker is a banger.
Yes, those two are my favorite.
That beat is so hard.
Hard.
The Topper did that. Oh, man. Shout out Topper, man. Topper, hey.
He like did not, he sent me the track and because he was like, they're confused. They don't know what the fuck. Like my team, they don't know what the fuck I want. You know what I mean? So they're just kind of like willy-nilly like, girl, here. Like I'm gonna send you a whole bunch of stuff and you just go with it because, you know, I feel like I ride beats differently than how other people would envision to ride it. Type shit because I am an R&B artist. So it's kind of like I like doing different cadences, which is not like kind of like the in between, just like melodic rap shit. You know what I mean? Like whatever. And he sent it to me, and it's so trappy, and I'm like, okay, period. And how Big Mad came about was I dead ass sat on this song like 4 hours straight. I was so stuck on like what to do with this beat, right? And I had to get it done before I go to the studio because I booked a session with him, right? So I'm like, I have to get this work, and I'm so busy. So I'm just like, okay, a lot of times when I'm making my best music is when I am doing other shit, and my brain is just kind of like, all right, cool. Just throwaways, but it ends up being really dope. You know what I mean? Type shit. So with Big Mad, I was really mad about something. I was really fucking mad about something on the way there. I literally wrote the whole song in like 15 minutes.
Wow.
And I went in there and he just threw it. I didn't even know what I was saying. Like, I didn't know the cadence. I didn't know the pockets I was, like, really actually going to be doing. But I, like, let me talk about how motherfuckers are really mad that I am the way I am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the fact that I be shaking ass. So, like, so if you're big mad because I'm shaking ass, I get it.
Yeah.
They wish I acted like a basic bitch. I'm different. And I am. So I just like, cool. So, and I'm like, yeah. And the intro goes like, why are they so mad at me? I'm just a girl. Yeah. Like, literally, I'm hard. Just a girl. And it's so funny that it comes in that way. And it's such a hard beat. So I'm like, I really loved how that ended, turned out. And then I love Khmer Baddie, because the way Khmer Baddie came about, me, Topper, Richie, and Tony, we like sat in the studio and we brainstormed how we wanted my new sound to be, right? And so we sat in there and we literally just like spoke on how I wanted to move with the brand moving forward. As I always want to incorporate my instrumentals, beats, samples, my words, whatever the case may be, to, you know, that's like a staple on my brand. I'm Cambodian, and this is, you know,
kind of embodying
exactly,
that,
you know.
Yeah.
So Topper did a little sample to one of the most iconic songs in Cambodian culture, and it's Saravan. Saravan is a dance song. And every time they play it at the parties, people get up and they do our little dance like this. You know, this is called Saravan. So that's why I always do that in my videos, because this is like Cambodian dance, right?
Yeah.
So they do that. Obviously, I'm doing the bare minimum, but you know, that's what we do. And so I was just like, let me make a dance track. And so, I mean, obviously, all of these are like kind of like that, but and I was just like, I don't even know. I was just talking my shit, and I was just like, I'm a fashionista on the way to my barista. I said, hello, sister. It's nice to meet you. Come on, you know, anyways. But, like, just like me, just like I am. I'm a fashionista. I fucking love dressing up. I like getting dolled up, and I love my coffee.
Yeah.
And when I was like, and I was like, so when I said that, I was just like, okay, cool. And then, what did I say? My Baddie, you could tell by my features. Full lips that stick, see the peak of the thumb.
Yeah. Nah, that was hard. I was like, that little bar right there was hard.
Full lips that stick. So Khmer women are thicker. You know, we have curves, we have fuller lips. People think like we're something that we're not. Like, they don't believe we're Asian because of our fuller features. My eyes are wider, my lips are bigger. My, you know, I got fucking curves. I'm not like, you know, I'm just shaped different.
Yeah, I know.
Like, you know. So, but that's a thing with Cambodian women. Like, we are very curvy. He said he loved the way it bounced when I wear a sarong. He greedy about me yesterday. Okay. Anyways, so I'm not even gonna get into it. But I love that song so much because I like it's so crazy writing bilingually. People do it all the time, but for me, the fact that I'm like have bars with Cambodian words, I'm like, how the fuck did I come up with that? I don't know. That shit is really dope. And so when I took it into the studio,
is it just coming to you like naturally?
It really is.
That's fire.
Yeah. And there's this one bar I was like, so bad they calling me bop. I steady giving them bops. That's 3 bop. You know what I mean? And bad. So bop means disrespectful. So I'm like, I'm so bad. They calling me bop. I steady giving them bops. And I'm just like, okay, that's like really fucking cool, right? So I'm just like, and I'm just having fun with it. It's the hook is very, I'm kind of nervous to see how people are gonna receive it.
For sure.
I was like, I'm like, I'm
but the beat hard.
Yes,
though.
It's so
it complements it well.
Right, it's so fucking good. And I was like, I'm dancing sexy, so they think I'm some sapang. My joke is "ning anh chung thơ sapange," which means, oh, you want to be outside being a little hoe. You know what I mean? So that's the joke. And so I was like, I'm dancing sexy, so they think I'm some sapang. So I was just like, okay, let me play off that. And so yeah, and I was like, my baddie, so you know I'm one of one. And I was just like, yeah, really fucking dope. And it's just like really funny to me. Like the whole, like, Ming Ming, no, I got that bling bling. Ming Ming is auntie. Ming
Did you
Ming,
say?
no, I got that bling.
Did you say
bling.
something like you trying to give me that ding
Yeah,
ding or
yeah,
some shit?
exactly.
Like I'm like,
I
bro,
said,
hey, that's crazy.
Right. I said he thirsty, wanna give me ding ding. Like shit's so funny. So I fucking love that song. I think it's like so hilarious. Like
That's
when
fire.
I hear it, I'm just like, I'm so funny. Like it's so cute to me. Yeah.
Now, talk to me about, man. This was my favorite. So I like. Are you gonna call it bubblegum?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna call it bubblegum.
Oh my god, that motherfucker slide.
Bubblegum the way you chew it.
Yeah.
Baby, I like the way you do it. Yeah. It's
That's
cute.
slide. That's slide. I like that little sample. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's really cool. Can you tell me about like making that song?
So Richie's the one in the beginning, like, made me wanna do some things. Yeah.
Oh, that's hard.
That's Richie. Richie got on the track and started doing that. And then, and when he did it, I was just kind of like, the hook was just kind of like talking to him, talking back to him.
Yeah.
As far as like
As like the meaning of the song, like
yeah. Right.
That's hard. That's hard.
And then the second verse, I was just like, I don't know. It's just like me just playing with pockets. You know what I mean? It's a very vulgar song.
Yeah, yes.
Let me throw this pretty.
Yup. Let me throw this pretty. Yeah, man.
Pretty cookie. Let me
Yeah,
let me fucking be clean on here. Let me let me throw this pretty cookie.
Yeah.
And you know I got that good shit.
Man, come on now. Come on.
That's like, I literally.
It sounded like a vibe. Like, I don't know what definitely put you in that pocket to kind of make that type of song, but it felt like you just had a real good night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, I just be feeling sexy a lot. Like when I like.
You created a mood with that song.
Yeah,
like,
definitely. That's like very, very much a mood. I feel like when people know me in person, I'm very quirky and not like as like sexy as like I know I'm sexy. I know I'm sexy.
No, they be on your tongue.
Yeah, they do.
They be on your
let me not say I'm not, because I know I am, but like being like sexually appealing, like I feel like I'm just a goofball. You know what I mean? Like I don't think when people approach me, I get more so people love my personality more than they like me sexually. You know what I mean? I rarely get that like in person.
That's very humble.
Huh?
That's very humble.
You think so?
Yeah. That's very humble.
I don't know that. Don't tell me. Don't tell me nothing. I'm gonna live my own little world.
Yeah. Nah, that's good to keep it that way. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. And but my, my little boo thing. He like, I don't know, just like in a little pocket.
We gotta talk about that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, girl. Yeah, come on now. All right. Look, matter of fact, let me ask you, and then we can get back on Bubblegum, because I definitely want you to explain how that song was made. Like, for the people that want to know, is Does Moon in love? Because you sound like it with this project. You sound like this. It sound like you was outside when you was making the other tracks, and now it's like, oh yeah, I'm sitting down now, type shit. But this is my vibe. This is my pocket that I'm in my life. You feel me?
Am I in love? I might be. Bitch, I might be. Bitch, I might be.
All right, man. This would sound like when Miss Moon is in the house and off the market. You feel me?
I'm crying.
That's what it sounds like. This is a nice sound though, because especially me being a nigga that's in a relationship, this some shit that it ride. I like it.
I like it too. I do like it. Yeah, I think I'm just a lover girl, period. I know I'm in my hot girl bag in a little bit, but I think essentially I'm always gonna be a lover girl.
It's a good balance though.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're in your hot girl bag, but you also in like lover girl mode, like,
yeah, I'm a hybrid.
Yeah. Yeah, he done got you out the way. You out the way. You know
definitely.
He'll put you up somewhere. You hiding.
I'm hiding. I'm hiding watching Netflix, eating ice cream at night. Last time it was chocolate waffles.
You still cuddling?
We cuddling.
That's your bag?
Yeah, I'm definitely in my cuddle bag. If I'm not outside, y'all, because I'm in the
little
bag.
spoon?
Huh?
Little spoon?
Yeah, I like being big spoon too. I think I like being big spoon because I like wrapping my legs around him.
Oh yeah,
he's such a big guy, so I'm just like, come here, daddy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's hard.
Yeah.
So, man, that's fire that we get a song like Bubblegum from that.
Yes. Had to throw a little sprinkle of love.
You said that I think you say that in one of the lyrics, too, kind of. I talk like this because this is what you get when I'm in my lover girl bag or something like that, right?
Shit. What I say?
Something. I'm in my lover girl bag. This so rare.
Yeah. This lover girl. Yeah. I don't even remember the lyrics, but yeah, I definitely said that. I was like, I said this is a version of me that a lot of people don't get. So like, this is, you know what I mean? You got me in that bag of being like soft and sweet and fucking, you know, in my little freaky mode.
Yeah.
Got me feeling sexy.
Shout out to the freaks out there, man. You know what I'm saying?
God. Shout out to the freaks. Doing something right.
Oh, man.
Yeah. It's really hard to get a girl like me to be submissive. So shout out to him. Yeah, for sure.
That's fire.
Yeah, I love
that. Fire. Man, what else can we speak on with this project? Like, when do you ideally want this out? Like in your brain, like when would you want this?
Maybe May.
In May.
I have a big festival I'm performing at in June.
Ooh.
It's called Baddie Fest, and I just wanted to. I want to have the rollout come out, right? I mean, obviously we already do that, but you know, everything is so different nowadays. You don't know what type of strategy or formula or whatever the case may be might work. So I don't know if I just want to just give it to y'all, and just be like, you know. Like, here it go. I love y'all. Mwah. You know, or just like be like super strategic and I don't know how, you know, because now shit, the Khmer Girl remix fucked me up. Because I'm like, oh, I've been so strategic with everything, and the one that I wasn't strategic with, deadass did the best. So I'm just like, oh, I don't know how to move now. So I don't know, but yeah, definitely having fun with it though. That's for sure.
Talk to me right now, just like, you know, when I was just speaking on with the project and what it sounds like to me sonically. It sounds like, you know, Bella Moon put up out the way, but still in the hot girl shit, right?
For sure.
Sound fun, sound vibey. Talk to me about the discipline that comes with that, because I don't see you outside as much anymore.
Yeah.
I don't see you, you know what I'm saying, doing that. And especially, like you said, with this Khmer Girl remix kind of spinning your world around. Type shit. Like, what has the work look like now for you, and what goes into, you know, applying your discipline with what you're doing?
So a big reason why I'm not outside no more, you know, obviously I'm booed up, but the main reason why is because I'm always making content. You know, like I feel like so during the week I'm, you know, doing what I got to do to make some money, which is, you know, work. And then on the weekends, I'm only free, like, from Friday to Sunday. And then I'm such a busybody, I have to be jam-packed with shit, right? So Sundays, I write down, I have my self-care days, and where I'm just like, okay, decompress what, you know, maybe social media shit, replying to comments, cool, whatever. And then I plan out the rest of the week. And then Fridays and Saturdays, I literally write down a whole bunch of ideas that I have to do for content. Because at the end of the day, like, people may love the music, but they want to know you. You know what I mean? They want to know your personality. They want to know where you come from. They want to just, you know, see whatever. So right now, I feel like I'm tapping into, like, 3 different brands. And so I've been shopping a lot, which is making me happy. I'm a whole shopaholic out here. And then I'll make content. I've been trying to tap into vlogging, and just trying to get my subscribers up, because I know there's a bag on YouTube, and just that. And then, of course, like, incorporating things with the Khmer culture, and just like just really making content, right? There's no, I can't really, I feel like I'm everywhere right now, so I really can't give you like a specific thing that I'm doing, but I am trying to stay organized as far as that. So I'm not outside on the weekend now. I'll be outside tonight, that's for sure. I'll be outside tonight, but it's more so me being so busy with trying to push the music out, and more so that than it is like, okay. And then too, like, when I was outside a lot, I was dropping a lot. you know, and I felt like I had a lot of things to celebrate. But now, in which I'm all for celebrating, and I love that, you know. But now I'm like, okay, I'm a busy girl, like, and I just have to like keep my sanity level, like, you know, at a balance, because if I'm not, because I'm such a workaholic, if I don't do the work, like, I will literally have a mental breakdown. Like, I had a mental breakdown like 3 days ago, and I was just like, and I couldn't figure out why. Yeah. And it was because when I came back from LA, I literally only had 2 days off to myself. Yeah. And those 2 days off, I deadass did not do anything. And then I had a fucking mental breakdown after that. And I was like, why the fuck am I like crying like this? And I'm like, oh, girl, it's because you got a problem. You work too much and you want to work. You want to work, like, you know? And so I feel like with...
Can I ask you about that? Because, like, I deal with that, too, sometimes. I've had days where I'll force myself to, like, shut off. And do you be kind of hard on yourself, like, man, now I got extra work piled on top of me and I got to get to?
For sure. Or... I'm like, I've always been, you know, we talked about this before, where it was like, I remember we was talking about the book, The Power of Now, right? And then but now I'm like, and then so I'm always trying to stay in the now and fucking work, like literally be present right now and see what I can do right now to prep for the future instead of being so anxious about what the future holds, right? So when I'm not doing anything at all, my mind goes into, you're procrastinating and you don't want it enough. You know what I mean? If dead ass, that's literally, you're making tomorrow harder because you don't want to do it right now. And then, and I like didn't do anything for those past few days or whatever. And I'm just like, and I literally fucking had a mental breakdown because I'm like, okay, and this is why. And I had to dead ass, you know, just like sit back, write down everything go back to my organization. Now, because when, you know, with the LA trip and everything, I was prepping so much as far as that. And, that like I kind of like got lost in the sauce. You know what I mean? I got lost in the sauce for sure. So,
I like that though. I like
that. You know, but yeah. So that ass had to like reel it back in and be like, okay, like this is what I need to do right now and whatever.
How you been keeping yourself sane? How you been keeping the lid on right now?
I don't know. I feel like my life is insanity right now. Like, ironically. Okay. Especially because, like, you know, I just dropped that song, Sanity. But it is very much insane. Like, and so, I feel like, and I need to I'm being transparent when I say this. Sure. I need to find a balance of how to keep my dopamine level, like, right here. Because when I do the work, and if it doesn't do well, it's all the way down here. And then if it does well, it's all the way up here. And then it shoots right back down. So it's like, I don't know how to maintain it. So I'm just kind of like, I don't know how to maneuver right now. And I honestly, if it's not the music shit and it's not content shit, I genuinely don't know what makes me happy. And so that's kind of sad, but in a good way, because, you know, you got to be sad.
Do your dogs make you happy?
My dogs make me happy. Yeah. Okay. And I just adopted.
You got some little beautiful dogs.
I have. So Mula, the oldest one that I had, because I had 3 Yorkies, is actually with my little sister now. Because we adopted Marlo. She's a schnauzer.
Have I seen her?
No, you haven't seen her yet. This just happened.
Okay. I got you.
Yeah, like a month or so ago. So now we have 3. And yes, I have 2 Yorkies and a schnauzer. And they definitely make me happy. They keep me busy. Like, they give me a sense of priority. I don't have any kids. So it's like I have little fucking souls just running around happy as hell around my house. And they do make me happy.
Okay,
they really do make me happy.
Nah, but I get what you were saying, but I was just curious if it was any other things that you kind of like attached to that kind of help level things out. Do you have anybody that, do you have trusted ears that you can like vent to, talk to?
Yeah. I have my bestie Julia and Kelsey, and I have Richie, and then I have, you know, my person, and then and that's about it. Like, and I've been so.
Why you be so hard on yourself then?
Huh?
Why you be so hard on yourself then?
I think it's because I feel like I think it's more so because I feel like I know where I want to go. You know what I mean? And I know where I want to be. And so this is not it. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed and grateful, and I'm always show gratitude because I surpassed another level. But at the end of it, I know, like, even though I'm happy because of this moment, and but like I said, the dopamine shit, right? My dopamine is up here. Like, I have to automatically shut that shit off and keep it right here because it's not even. I'm like my hardest critic, and I know, and I'm a perfectionist. I'm trying to break out of it because I want to have fun with it, and I am having fun with it. And believe it or not, this shit is really fun to me. You know what I mean? And what makes me happy is when I have my highlight moments where I'm like, okay, I worked this hard, and I'm receiving, and that's now I'm talking about it a lot. That's kind of sad. For like, because in a sense, like, social media has created this whole thing where it's like, if you have great content and it's getting a lot of views, getting a lot of comments, then it kind of give you validation, right? Yeah. So that's unhealthy for anybody. Unhealthy as hell. So, and I know that, you know, but that's what I'm going through right now. Yeah. And it sucks because I'm a content creator at the end of the day, too. Obviously, I'm an artist first. But now you have to be a content creator. You know what I mean? So, and it really is hard work. Like, and, you know, people going viral. That's every fucking day. People's attention span is like this. They like one video, but they're not going to harp on it. You know what I mean? They like one video, they favorite one video, they share it to a friend, they're done. They forgot. They forgot about you, you know? So it's like, how do we keep people like engaged in what you got going on?
You know? I deal with the same thing, guys. You know, it's just a creative and continuing to try to grow it. It's like I try to straddle that thin line between like really like trying to push it and expand what I'm doing, but also like staying grounded and not putting my all into that. Now I know my escape place is my kids and my wife.
For sure.
You feel me? When I shut it down, it's over. Yeah. And I'm back in daddy mode. Yeah. And it's like you know, I put how they view me over like the masses. Yeah. So then I don't necessarily chase the high, but I can only imagine what it feels like with the pressure of like of having stuff go viral like left and right, and you got like you know, pop artists reaching out to you, you know what I'm saying, and flying out to LA because somebody seen what you was doing, and it reaching, like, it's a lot.
It is a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah, and I'm like, this is just the beginning of it, you know. That's the scary part. It's just the beginning of it. Like, what? But I love that for you, that you have your family to, like, I don't have my own family yet, so until that happens, like, I'm literally in my own little world bubble with my little puppies.
Do you do therapy?
I need therapy.
It might help. I'm trying to figure out where your escape place is at, but might be there.
And it's I love shopping for real. Like, I think yes, okay. And I love thrifting. I think I get like a sense of like I won't turn my phone on at all. Like, nobody talk to me.
Shutting it down.
I'm looking for I'm looking for the drip.
Lock
the fucking and it's harder for me and I think I like thrifting more than I like actually shopping. Yeah. Because you're like treasure hunting, right? And I'm just like I thrifted yesterday, and I like literally felt so at peace. And I literally told myself that I'm like, it's because, girl, you're not overthinking. You're not thinking about content right now. You're not thinking about shit. You just trying to look for the cutest clothes, and that's it. Like,
that might be the thing.
Yeah, it really is. And I was in there for like 3 hours, and I was enjoying myself. I love that shit so much. Yeah. That's fine. So yeah, but I am, even though I'm like dealing with a lot of like internal things right now because this is different for me, and I'm like breaking different barriers within myself. I'm still very happy. I'm very happy. I'm very at peace at what I'm doing because I know I see the vision. Yes. And I sound chaotic as hell today, and I'm okay with that, because
That's a good chaotic.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Like, I don't think people understand like that pressure that come with that.
I'd rather have too much on my plate than nothing on my plate at all.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
Is that how that saying goes?
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm okay, but yeah, like I love making music, and I know that, and I love performing, and I know that, and I would do anything to create more opportunity. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna do anything, but I'll do anything that I can in the cleanest route possible.
Yeah.
To get there.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I'm grateful, for people like you.
Yes.
Who believe in me, because you always forever show me love, and I can only fill my life with people with great energy. Yes. And that's what I need. So even believe it or not, this is very therapeutic for me.
Thank you.
Yeah. You're a wholesome man, and it helps.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Yeah. Like, when we first did our first interview, and you kind of invited me out, and you know what I'm saying, we hung out. Well, we hung out before we even did the interview, and I just could tell how you carry yourself as a woman, and how soulful, and like your heart. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you're really a good person, like a genuine soul. You feel me? So, and I also, I hate to say this, but I characterize people by the company that they keep, and I would say you keep pretty good company. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people that was around you when I kind of was just, mingling around. Yeah. It was really good people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I had to definitely weed a whole bunch of people out, which is why the energy of Mami Get Em in that first verse came about. Because motherfuckers was really talking shit. And being, like, the person that I am, I'm so nurturing and giving. And, like, I am very soft-hearted, which is why, I made the song fucking pretty hard. But, like, I know that about myself, and I've always been that person that, like, people ran over. Until you get the motherfucking Aries in me. Yep. And then it's over with. And I'm like, then I don't fuck with you. And then you're mad because you don't, you know what I mean? I just been cutting people off, like, left and right. And it's like, I have to, for my sanity. And and if I hear anything say, like, bad about me, or like whatever the fuck the case may be, I gotta, like, weed it out. So this project specifically is, like, cool for me, because I'm like, all the topics that I've ever talked about prior to this project has always been about love. You know what I mean? But it was never, I feel like a lot of it was never about, and then of course, like, Sanity was one of my favorite songs ever that I ever did, because it was literally about me staying, like, right here with it. Mm-hmm. But apart from that, like, this project is like, y'all getting me for real. I do feel like I am that girl. Like, I am that girl because I did the work to be her.
Mm-hmm. You put in the work for sure.
Yeah, I work out. Like, just like, anything that girl may do. Like, the vision of myself that I see myself, I try to do that every single day. And I try to get better every day. And I built myself to be this confident. And when people hear this project, I just want y'all to know that I'm dead ass in my bag, and I'm like, this is me for real. And I got a little sprinkle, a little bubble gum in there, for the lover girl shit.
Yeah, that's fine.
But apart from that, like, I am very much, like, on go. I'm on go. I'm very confident. I love having fun. I love shaking ass. I am a very turned spirit, and that's what this project is all about. But yeah, and I love that, so it makes me happy.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Even though it's, like, very trappy, but Well, I'm not
it's
trappy,
gonna be good in the car.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
It's gonna be good in the car for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Sure.
Man, Bella, I want to thank you. Well, before we kind of get ready to play a little song or two, what do you want out of this whole thing in the end? What do you see for yourself?
My end goal is to be everything that I ever wanted to be. Mm. Like, I just know, like, growing up on the South Side, out South, in the hood, coming from nothing, like, I know that I want to be rich as fuck. I want to embody my fashion senses. I want to make fucking amazing music to where I'm like performing at arenas and everybody is singing my words. I want to inspire. I want to inspire people the way I inspire myself. And I just really want to be a superstar. Like, you know what I mean? And I feel like I worked my whole life to be like this, you know? Like, even unintentionally, like, growing up, always doing music and staying out of trouble by doing music, you know? Just, like, finding, like, peace within this life that I live in through the music. And, yeah, I just see that for myself, and I will always do that. But now, as I get older and I'm growing, I want it to be easier than what it is right now. Because financially, it's coming out of my pockets. I'm not making that much money off the music. I'm making money off the music, but not that much music.
Congrats on that.
Thank you. And I just want to be financially free, where I'm like, I have no worries, and I can dead ass put money in pockets that need it the most.
Yeah.
Because I never had nobody to put money in me type shit. So I just want to create that life for myself, where it's like I'm dead ass financially free because I worked hard to inspire people through my music.
Beautiful.
You know? Yeah.
Beautiful.
So that's the end goal.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire. I meant to also ask you this too. I always ask like creatives, like when I have them on here. I don't know if I asked you this last time, but I might have. I wonder if it's changed. What's your superpower? This new space that you in right now. What's your superpower?
I think my superpower is still, if I'm remembering correctly, my superpower is still to
It could
love.
change.
I think my superpower is still to love, even though, and to like spread love. Like again, we like spoke about, you know, in the beginning of this podcast, like about how, you know, the imposter syndrome and like feeling like I have to be that person to speak for my people and stuff like that. But all of that to say is because I love people. I care about people. I care about, even though I'm going through insanity, I feel like I'm going through insanity because I want somebody else to feel better, which is crazy. I don't know why.
That's a huge sacrifice.
Yeah, it's a sacrifice, but yeah, I really, yeah, it's to spread positivity and light. Even though it's a different version of it, it's still that. So I think that's what it is. So yeah, I just want y'all to know I have good energy, and I have good energy to give.
No, she really is good people.
Thank you.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I can vouch for that. She's good people.
Thank you. You're good people too.
Hey, I appreciate it.
For sure.
It's always been love. I've always appreciated the love you shown me. Even just in conversations, just like a little subtle game you dropped on me, just because, you know, you're a great marketer and like what you're doing, and you know.
I know, we started talking, I just like, I could see this for you. And then my brain started
it was just
turning,
going, like, it was just great ideas. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, she's fire. She's fire.
So I love that. Yeah, so how about you? How's life with you? And,
I forgot you wanted to ask me some questions. Yeah. Oh yeah, like, you done thought some shit. All right.
The last time I hung out with you was a year ago, and I feel like you just started, and you like.
I appreciate you trusting me with that too.
No, for sure. I mean, I already knew. Like when I met you, we hung out. It was good energy, and I was very curious to see how you interviewed artists. But I was so shocked on the fact that you know what the fuck you talking about. You know, like a lot of times people like go into interviews and it's surface level questions, but you did your research and you've been following me. So I was very impressed by just how you carried an hour and 30 minutes of conversation. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
So, and yeah, to see that and see how you're shedding light to our city, Nashville, just like people in general, you know, because now you're interviewing people all over the place, and I see you're expanding. Like, it's beautiful to see because you bring quality, you bring conversation, you bring energy, and I'm really proud of you.
Thank
So,
you.
it's really dope. How do you feel about that?
I feel great. That is an amazing compliment. I'm trying to get better with like receiving flowers for sure.
No, you're definitely one of the better ones out here.
Thank you.
I don't want to hurt nobody else's feelings by saying you're the best.
Hey, that's love. That's love.
Real.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Bella.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
That's why I wanted to come back.
Yeah,
You know?
I fuck with you, man. I fuck with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Ask me any question before we get out of here.
Got a good one.
Anything.
Do you still think you medium ugly? I want to know.
I put it like this. If I'm fresh out there barbershop, man, it's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. I feel like I'm that nigga.
A good day in the best way.
Yeah. But if it been a couple weeks, you know what I'm saying, nigga looking, you know what I'm saying, rough, scraggy, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my medium ugly bag, man. Fuck it.
You are not. You are not tired.
But like you said, use the confidence, though.
Yeah, it's the confidence.
It's the confidence. You know
it's how you carry yourself.
Definitely. But yeah, I be
and again, it's how you carry yourself. Yeah, for sure.
But I be a married man, so I can't really like gauge it how I want to. But I be getting eyes and shit.
Yeah, for sure.
I be seeing it.
Yeah, and I'm sure the ladies like, who is sauce?
Hey, that's crazy.
I'm trying to be in that applesauce.
Hey, my niggas try to run up on me about that bullshit
about
too.
The applesauce
man.
I'm crying. Yeah, that's hilarious. They should have. It was well deserved for your ass to get rid of fun. That's funny. What's your wife say about that? Did she say, baby, you blew? She
just thought I was an idiot. Like, that's
so why you say that on the damn podcast? That's for us to know. I'm feeding you applesauce.
Hey, boy, it's a long story, Lade. I promise. It's a long story, family.
Long story short, that's their love language. That's what they be feeding each other. Which is how he got his name Sauce.
Hey, that's crazy. That's not the origin. Niggas don't play with me outside. Don't fucking play with me outside when y'all see me, niggas. Don't
all the applesauces need to fucking sponsor this man.
But,
for sure.
Hey, boy. Hey, that is too fucking funny, man. We really had a good time on that.
Yeah.
For the ones that may not know, we definitely, this is a friend of the fucking show. Like I said, man. Y'all gotta go back and watch the first interview, man.
First interview was so
crazy. We kicked it, man.
It was fun.
It was a lot of fun. This was fun, too.
This was fun, too. Deeper than what the last time was, but necessary. So I'm grateful. Yeah, for sure.
It's been, like I said, it's been a year. So a lot has changed. A lot has.
I feel like a whole different woman from the last time I've been here. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a whole nother animal.
Man.
For sure.
You in your bag, for real.
Yeah, definitely. Thought I was in my bag then. Fuck no. Like and even still, I'm like, I can work harder than I am right now. And I will. And I
feel like it's a whole nother level.
Yes, and I will work harder. I need to work harder.
Fire.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I'm excited about it. So I'm gonna just embrace it, embody literally these little emotional moments that I had just now. Because that was the first time I've ever said that out loud. And I'm happy it was on here. But, like, it's crazy. I'm like, damn, like, I'm very passionate about that right now. You know what I mean? So.
I can tell how bad you want it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I want that shit bad. And I'm so hungry for it. But only because I know my worth. You know? I know my worth. And I know where I can take it. And it's dead ass up to me. Like, ladies, it's not up to no man. It's not up to, whatever the fuck the case may be to, like, create your future. I know, like, a lot of us feel like that, like, having, like, a man to save us. And I'm like, but it's not that.
Well, I don't need no man to save me. That's
right,
crazy.
Exactly.
That's crazy. Pause it. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm over here agreeing and shit. I'm like...
You don't need no man to save him.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
No, but just like, you don't have to fucking be a sex worker, and if that's what you're into, that's beautiful, great. That's normalized nowadays, so dope. But you don't have to do things that's gonna make you feel shameful to be where you want to be, and as long as you work hard for it, and put the work in for it and add faith into it and just, just believe and manifest and work, it will all happen. And I'm not where I want to be yet, but I know it's going to happen. So I'm excited.
Facts.
I'm excited.
Facts. Before we wrap it up, do you have any more other questions for me?
Who has been your favorite person you interviewed thus far?
Am I starting back from where I started or just recently?
Thus far. Yeah, thus far.
Thus far?
Yes.
No bias. You were definitely in there because I had a lot of fun. It was funny. Yeah. Delisha, most definitely. I just checked that box.
Yeah.
And
she's
definitely
made a way for Nashville, for sure. I respect her so much.
Yeah.
For urban culture, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Kind of getting in that bag and really sitting and picking her brain was great. Mm-hmm. It was she answered a lot of dope questions.
She's definitely one of the goats out here in the city. Yeah, I respect her a lot.
So you're definitely in there. If I could think of a third, man, my nigga Shrames came through and we kicked it. That was a lot of fun. It was very funny. Very funny. That was a funny one.
Who?
Shrames. He's a producer too.
Okay, bet.
I might have to tap y'all in. He had the studio out east before. You might have been through there before.
I haven't, but where?
I Piss Greatness, on IG. No, you don't know about him?
But
okay, I thought maybe you had got a beat from him before. Yeah, I had to tap y'all in for sure.
Yeah.
But I had him on here, and that was a lot of fun too. So that's my 3.
I love that. Aw, I'm happy to
be
part of that. I was gonna say I was looking at him like, don't get it wrong. I'm just playing.
Oh man. Give me one word, if you could give the people an idea for what they can expect for the project. If you can, try to describe that in one, 5 words or less.
Different.
I like that. I'll fuck with it.
Different. I don't know. 5 words, right?
You can elaborate on that word different if you like. But if that's the word, stick with that word and just elaborate on it for me. Okay.
So I would say different because I'm embodying me being Khmer.
Mm-hmm.
Being a baddie.
Okay.
Being Southern.
Fire.
Being lit.
Okay.
And being a bad bitch.
Okay, shit.
There you go.
Huh? Yeah. I fuck with it. Bella, I'm gonna give you the floor. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for fucking with me. I appreciate you. I'm rooting for you.
Thank you. I know you are.
Yes.
You show it a lot.
Yeah, you work hard and you deserve everything that's on the way for sure.
Thank you.
So
I appreciate you.
I'm super proud of you. I just be watching from afar, and I'm like, yeah, she going to get it.
No, thank you.
She going to get it.
I'm proud of you too.
Hey. Oh shit! Before I let you go, talk about the video real quick.
Get the money.
Yeah, get the money video.
Oh, so lit. We did that layer cake before they shut down. And that whole thing was like, okay, we're gonna get a bunch of girls, right? A bunch of my friends to come behind me, and so where I can rap on some rapper shit, right?
Yeah.
Like how all these little rapper girls be doing. And I just wanted to do that because I'm just like, that sounds fun. Let's do it, right? Ended up being this whole other thing where it was everybody and their mama that was in that building came upstairs to be in my video because it just got done. I just got done performing, so I guess I won them over. I did.
Wow.
Yeah, I performed the EP, which is kind of nerve-wracking for me because this was the first time I, shared this music to anybody, and that was my first time performing it live, and they loved it, right? So fucking dope. That's the footage of me performing on stage. I went upstairs, and that's why we had so many fucking people there. You know, I was like, and they were lit. Like, I couldn't believe how lit they were, and it made me feel so fucking good. And I'm like, okay, if y'all didn't know, y'all know now. I'm dead ass one of the people representing for Nashville, and I was like, and I'm a, you know, hold myself to that. And that in that moment when I'm like surrounded by so many bodies in a little circle or whatever, and how they were hyping me, and literally with the little Batman building in the background,
fire.
That shit made me fucking feel like, honestly, like invincible. Like, I am that girl. You know what I mean? Out here in my city, and I'm gonna say it, and I'm not trying to sound egotistic when I say that. I just feel like a lot of people be making Nashville seem as if it's this corny ass fucking city, and I don't like that shit. Y'all not finna talk shit about the city that I was raised in. And I feel like a lot of artists come on podcasts, come on, you know, interviews or whatever the fuck the case may be, and they downplay our city. And I'm like, why? And I'm like, this is where you were from. You would not be the person that you were had it not been for the place that you were raised.
Talking shit.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. And that's a real reason why I'm like, I'm from Nashville. I'm embodying everything about fucking Nashville. This is where I was raised. This is the people that loves me. This is the people that raised me. Okay? We're like a fucking melting pot of like a whole bunch of creatives, you know?
And there's a lot of dope creatives.
Yeah, there's so many fucking dope creatives here out in Nashville. And so that was one aspect I wanted to put into I'm from the South. I'm from Nashville. We from Tennessee. We got some Southern twang shit going on. We lit, you know? Like, it's really lit out here. That was one thing. And then, of course, the first verse was, you know, being a Khmer girl, because that was the Khmer girl remix. So I did the whole scene of me in the bedroom, and that was dead ass last minute. The whole treatment that we had for the video we planned on doing before didn't work out. We probably did 2 different type of treatments before that, and now I was like, honestly, I don't have a choice. We just gotta get this shit done. It's the only day that we can get it done. Let's just do it in my fucking crib. Like, you know, right? And I'm on my little vlogging wave too. So I was just kind of like, okay, this is how we're gonna do it. So we just did it at the crib. I deadass got cute, put my little sarong on. And a sarong is like a traditional Cambodian skirt, which is what I had on in the video, to represent, like, I'm a Khmer baddie. And that's real life though. Like, that's what we wear every day, like, as our robe.
For sure.
Right? And so I'm just like, okay, cool. And then I had the scene where I had my little cowgirl attire on, because I'm embodying the fact that I'm from the South. So, and I love Western wear now. So it's like, yeah, so you're going to see me in my little cowgirl boots, cowgirl hat, whatever the case may be. And so, yeah, I going to know I'm from Nashville. And so, and I just wanted to, you know, my big 3 in that, you know, being Khmer, being Southern, and Southern and from Nashville, and just being a bad bitch. So, yeah, that's literally 3 a.m., shot that video, and he dead-ass bodied that shit. And I'm very happy how it came out.
Fire.
Yeah, it's really, really dope.
He did his thing, man.
He really did do his thing.
He did.
Yeah.
He killed that shit.
Yeah.
Bella, thank you.
Thank you.
You are a fucking star. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
You're important to the culture for sure. And we got your back.
Thank you.
You feel me?
I believe it. I know it. And I feel it. And I'm grateful. So, and how would we say thank you in Cambodian? We say akwan. So,
hey.
Thank you.
I want to give you the floor to shout anything out. You know what I'm saying? Anybody you want to shout out, or just tell them where they can follow you.
Yeah. A shout out to my team first and foremost, because without y'all, obviously, you know, the music wouldn't be that dope. So y'all definitely are. Follow them, Dice Ritchie, Topper Atwood. And you can follow me on Instagram. It's at Love Bella Moon. And then my YouTube is Bella Moon XO, and you can literally find me on any streaming platform under Bella Moon, and y'all look out because I'm coming. Okay.
Hello. Hey. Ladies and gentlemen, Bella Moon. Hey, that's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire. Do you have anything you want to play off of this? Or can I play the one that's my favorite?
You can play your favorite.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I ain't gonna hold you, man. It's that shit, man.
Yeah, I love
It's
that
shit.
I'm like excited the fact that we're holding it for the EP.
Oh, so they getting a little exclusive here.
Yeah.
All right. If you want me to, you can give me the look. I'll cut it out. But
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Run that shit, fine.
Run that shit.
Run that shit.
Oh, man. All right, man. Miss Bella is giving us a fucking exclusive, man. Hey, man. I appreciate y'all, man. God damn it. We out this bitch, man. Follow me at Sauceville 615. Follow the Lost in the Sauce Pod. You dig? Subscribe to Out East Network. Man, make sure you share that. Like all the videos, man. And we running it up, man. And I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, better subscribe to my boy.
Man, make sure y'all subscribe, man. Come through and subscribe, man. We might have something special soon. You feel me? We hit a new little milestone, too, man. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep growing this thing. But, yes, we out this thing. You dig? Huh? Yeah. All right, man. Let's play this hot shit, man. Let's get it.